Hey guys, it's Sarah. I'm back with another quick 12-minute workout because I know on our busiest days, sometimes 12 minutes is all we really have. But 12 minutes of quality exercise is all you need to stay on the path towards being stronger and fitter. Today we're going to need a little space to move and a mat down on the floor, unless you've got a nice comfy carpeted spot to push up on, because we will be down on the floor in planks and push-ups from time to time. We've got a HIIT workout, so we're going to work for 30 seconds at a time. We'll take 15-second rest in between. We've only got 16 rounds, so we're going to use our first couple of rounds to warm us up. I'm going to go ahead and hit start on this timer. You're going to bring your feet under your hips, and we're just going to tip forward from those hips. You can have your hands on your hips, pushing those hips back behind the heels with a little bend in the knees as you just tip forward with a little hip hinge. A good morning, if you will. Reach forward with those arms if you want to warm up the upper back a little bit, warm up those shoulders. We've got 10 more seconds with this hip hinge, and then we're going to add on to keep warming us up. So at the bell, take a short stretch, loosen up, and we're going to move on to our inchworms. It's going to start with that same hip hinge, feet under hips. You're going to tip forward and bring your hands down towards the floor or the mat. So for a baby inchworm, that's as far as you're going to go. You're going to just bring it down and then bring it right back up. If you want to take that inchworm further, you can walk the hands out maybe just a little bit and then back in and all the way up. Or if you want to walk these hands all the way out to plank, take it to a full inchworm and then back up. If you're doing a full inchworm, I want those shoulders over the wrist and those hips down. So you've got a long line from those shoulders to the heels. Another option is going to be to drop to those knees and then back up. Shake it out. We're going to do another round of those to keep warming us up. So loosen things up. You got 8 seconds. And then another round of those inchworms. Starting with the hip hinge. If you want to stay with the hip hinge, if that felt good and you don't want to bring the hands down, it's your workout. You can stay there. If you've got baby inchworms, you're just going down and up. If you've got little kid inchworms, part of the way out. And then back up. If you've got that full inchworm, your full plank. Maybe you're dropping knees if you need another option. We're starting to breathe a little bit heavier maybe. Do what works for you. You're going to stay on the mat at the bell. Dropping to the knees. Sit the hips back. Quick child's pose stretch. Our next move will start from this child's pose. And we're just going to add a little push-up, bringing the shoulders over the wrist. And then dropping the chest. So at the bell, that's where we go. Shoulders over wrist, drop the chest, push into the palms, bring yourself up, and then sit the hips back. And we do it again. This is just our warm-up round. We're going to keep the knees down. Try tucking the elbows in and just warm up the arms here. Next round will be more for shoulders and chest. All right, quick stretch. Release those wrists if you need to, because straight push-ups are next. And your push-ups may be with the knees right under the hips and hands a little bit outside the shoulders. Maybe those hands are a little wider than the shoulders, but they're forward and the hips are down. We're doing push-ups down and up. 30 seconds. If you're feeling strong, lift the knees and work from the toes. Bringing that weight forward right in between the palms. Pushing through those palms as you lift yourself back up. Knees can be right under the hips at any time. You're still loading the shoulders, still loading the chest as you push up. At the bell, you'll take a quick stretch and come to the feet. Release those wrists. We're going to start to warm the lower body a little bit more, just with some easy squats. So feet can be hip distance or slightly wider. Turn those toes out just a little bit. Keep the chest up. Hands can be on hips. As you sit those hips back and down, they can be reaching forward. Whatever works for you. I want you to keep the chest up. Keep that strong core as you sit those hips back. Sit into the heels. And then really fire up the backside to bring yourself up. But those knees are soft when you get to the top. Hands can be on hips if you don't like that forward reach. We're going to build on for the next round. So shake it out. Grab some of water if you need it. We're gonna keep squatting, but we're gonna add a little calf raise to it. So it's just gonna be down, up, lift those heels. Down, up, lift the heels. Ready? Big squat, calf raise. Down, push into those big toes. So if you want to spike that heart rate a little bit more, you're going to reach the arms up and then swing them back, reach up. So every time we bring those arms above the heart, we help to bring that heart rate up with it. And if you want to move a little faster, that will also help bring that heart rate up. If that's not where you want to go today, just keep it slow. Keep the hands on the hips. It's your workout. Do what works for you. You are welcome to stay with those. Or if you're looking for more out of this workout today, we're going to squat and jump. Ready? 3 seconds. Squat, jump, or squat, heel lift, or just squat. It's your 30 seconds. If you're jumping, land softly. From the ball of the foot, roll into the heels and sit the weight back into those heels. We want the knees tracking over the middle toes. And when the jump gets to be too much, you're back to that heel lift or just simple squat. Whatever works for you. You got 5 seconds. And because we want to spike the heart rate, because we want to boost the metabolism, we're going to do that for another 30 seconds. It's your workout though. If you don't want to jump, don't jump. Stay with that heel lift, or if you're breathing really heavy, just take it to squats and slow it down. Do what works for you. If you want to breathe even heavier, try jumping faster, try jumping higher. Use those arms. So swing back and up. Landing softly, working through those options as you need them. 5 more seconds. So now that we've got the heart rate up a little bit, we want to keep it up for a couple of rounds. We're going to keep firing up those legs. We've got a squat. We're going to lift the knee and twist. This round, we alternate which knee comes up. And you're going to twist the upper body, bringing that elbow towards the knee. Make sure the knees press out over those middle toes. And drive up out of the heel as you lift that opposite knee and twist. Use that core to support the lower spine here as you twist. Hold the belly button in tight and breathe. We're going to stay with those, but we're going to pick a side and we're just going to work with that one side. So squat, knee lift, one side only. You choose how fast you move. So to spike that heart rate, we really move fast. To slow it down and bring that heart rate down, you're going to focus more on the muscle engagement. So fire up that outer hip, fire up the core. Or move a little faster, but keep thinking about that muscle engagement as you move. Feel that work in the hip and glute. And breathe. You got another side. And then we're going to start to work towards the end of this workout. We'll start to bring it down a little bit. So, if you want a chance to spike that heart rate, move faster. Slow it down when you need to. Start slow if you need to, that's okay. And then pick up the pace as you start to feel more comfortable. It's your workout, and you've only got 12 more seconds here. Don't forget to breathe. Grab water at the break if you need it. Shake it out. We're going to go back down to our inchworms. We've only got 4 more rounds. We are almost done. So, if you're breathing really heavy and you need a few baby inchworms, enjoy that stretch. Bring the heart rate down. If you want to bring that heart rate up, move faster. If you want to really spike it up, bring the hands down, jump the feet back, and in. Take it to a modified burpee. If that's not for you, back to those inchworms, maybe knees down. Do what works for you. That's why there's always options. And we're almost done. Back down to the mat. We're gonna finish on the mat with these last 3 rounds, starting with our push-ups. So if you're really tired from this workout so far, your push-ups are with those knees right under the hips or forward. Down and up with those knees down, or with the knees come to the toes. Load the chest and shoulders, bring your weight forward. If you feel your booty going up in the air, bring those knees down and keep that focus on the upper body here. Do the push-up that works for you. Get ready to take a break. All right, quick stretch. We're gonna go back to that plank. So your plank may be all fours, and we're gonna tap alternating shoulders. Or you're in a kneeling plank, or you're in a full plank. It's your 30 seconds. You choose. Reach up towards the opposite shoulder. Try to keep those shoulders square to the floor. So if you feel yourself rocking around too much up here, drop to the knees. Keep it steady, or walk it back and bring those hips right over the knees. But bring your weight forward. Load those shoulders. Brace the belly. And breathe. We are almost done with our 12-minute workout. Take another quick rest at the bell. We're going to finish by holding plank. You choose that plank. It's 30 seconds. So if your 30-second hold is just all fours, bring your weight forward. Brace that belly. Maybe tuck the hips under, but stay on the knees, or maybe lift those knees. Stay strong. Roll the shoulders back. Tuck the hips under. Pull that belly button up tight. And breathe. Dropping to the knees when you need to. Walking it back in when you need. You choose. Stay in it. Breathe through it. Find your happy place. You get a stretch at the bell. Hips back. Stretch the arms forward. Catch your breath.
Activity completed.
Did you hear that? Activity completed. Another 12 minutes of quality exercise. Done. Take a quick stretch. Make sure you drink water. And enjoy the rest of your day.